I'm just telling y'all. Okay,
I'm just
seriously.
saying, historical accuracy.
Historical accuracy is exactly what I'm on about. This is absolute truth. Y'all are wrong. Okay,
The
No.
wall was going to come down anyway. It was already in
the
the
wall would
process.
not have come down.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
would have.
but
It had nothing to do with America. It had
no.
everything to do with their.
What?
It had
See,
everything to do with their government and their media being wishy-washy,
no,
and people were like,
Reagan was just taking advantage of the already developing situation.
Mhm.
Went over there and had a nice photo op. That's all that was.
"Yep."
Oh, that's all that was. You know,
Mhm.
all these lies and Illuminati propaganda.
Right,
No,
right.
no,
I know.
you are
I'm a
wrong.
member of the Illuminati, so I can tell you firsthand.
No, the wall came down as a direct result of Ronald Reagan.
You were wrong. I
no,
know because I was
Jodie
the wall.
Foster. Jodie Foster actually
We're live now, Phil. We can't.
threw the first hammer blow on
We
that
can't
wall.
talk about that. We can't talk about when we're live. Nikki gets angry. But okay, anyway, on with the show.
¡Eh, chupacabra! Mire, chico,
Some people say they have seen a chupacabra. With some tequila, he was hunting the lambada. He doesn't know where he has come from. Making all the Mexicanos looking like a dum-dum. They say that he's a monkey. I think the whole story's just a little monkey.
Hay un criatura que se llama chupacabra. Es un imperio como si mi parrama. Debemos soltar a tus palabras. ¡Ah, chupacabra!
Now, what were we talking about?
Richard's trying to do the intro, but we can't hear his voice
Oh,
Why can't you hear my voice?
because you
Well-
always come back from doing any voice clip like this. We can hardly hear you.
well, it has to do with the. I think it just overrides the input for the microphone when you play a soundbite.
He
Or
just
a
said
commercial.
Jesus
Okay.
wept. Okay, there
Okay,
you
how
go.
we doing? All right, okay.
Yeah, good.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to just watch my levels throughout the show. Anyway. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and whoever can hear the sound of my voice.
Nobody.
This is the Squatchable podcast, where we take a look at some of the absolute dregs YouTube has to offer in Bigfoot research. Joining me, as always, the man, the myth, the legend, the Power Breakdown.
Greetings and salutations, as Kevin would say.
And from the sunny slopes of Tennessee, home of the Jerry the King Lawler, Nikki.
A
Hey, we're doing Fonzie tonight. And from the
Every day.
swamps and bayou of the Louisiana, we have Chubbs. Chubbs, welcome.
Greetings to everyone.
Sorry you all had to tune in and listen to that opening debate. I was just correcting my co-hosts on historical accuracy and the position that Ronald Reagan played in the downfall of Western civilization. If you enjoy Chubbs or Phil or Nikki, you may enjoy the badly drawn misadventures of two Bigfoot. Head on over to Facebook with Bigfoot and with Keith and Colin. Where
And this week they meet Jodie Foster for the first time.
I'm just gonna let you sit in that. Just gonna let you sit in that for a sec. But okay, yeah. Well, this week I don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, Phil has just thrown me off. Yeah, Robert, I will interact with the chat, all right. But I'm doing my intro. It's all pre-memorized. I'm not very good at this. I apologize. But without further ado, I am your host, Richard James Allen, and let's just get on with it. Our first story comes from... I can't find it. Where is it?
It's online actually. I
Yeah,
saw
I
it
saw
on you. It was on YouTube. I
It
There
believe.
we
was.
go.
Yeah.
I found it. There we go. Sorry. Okay. So this is a recap of the amazing stuff I found from Western Slope Bigfoot. Spoiler alert, it's not that amazing. This was a video where I was just sitting there and I wasn't even angry. I was like, oh, bless him. We had some fuzzy pictures that could have been anything. We had some tree structures. We had a wigwam, I believe, at one point. It was an enjoyable experience. I had a laugh watching this video. Guys, what did you think?
Who?
He's
That's your
the
cutie thought.
guys. It was crap. I don't know. Tree structures that obviously couldn't have been put there by humans at all. And fuzzy
By the way, that's sarcasm. You have to know. Nikki.
shadows. Yeah, no, I was just I kind of giggled through the video too. I was like, this is dumb.
Pretty dumb.
It's pretty dumb. Every time I
Right.
see Bigfoot structures, quote unquote, I'm just like, someone could have done that. Lightning could have happened. Trees sometimes grow funky, you know.
Yeah, no, and Native Americans used to deliberately grow trees to a different angle so that they had signs. Yeah, it's all right, Robert. Just say what you want, and I will put it into the show.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the last episode, usually I'm right there with chat, and last episode I was completely away from my computer. That was partially my fault too.
Nikki was babysitting me last episode. I was very drunk for the last show, so Nikki was making sure I didn't say anything stupid. Chubbs, what did you think of this video?
I'll give him an A for effort for the video. It was nicely put together with some music and classic red circles. And my problem is the one of the old rules in Bigfooting with structures. It really doesn't matter unless you can get audio or video of somebody or whoever is making it, because otherwise you just have something after the fact. So they were pretty pictures.
They were pretty pictures. We were all on board for the pictures. Alrighty then. Moving on to our
Really? You're going to do that to me, are you?
Yeah, not even gonna let Phil say anything. Like,
I thought Phil already said something.
No.
Okay, Phil. Say something.
I'm going to say something positive
yeah,
about the video.
Nah,
I really enjoyed the music.
the music was
the
fantastic.
music was nice.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. The music.
That's
was really
the only thing, basically, that I can say that has any merit.
I wasn't angry about this video. Like I said, I was just sitting there going, "Oh, bless him, bless his cotton little socks." But
The music did allow me to view the entire video, and still enjoy it.
Nikki, did you make it through the entire video?
I did. I made it through all of the entire videos of all of these. In the past few weeks, I've actually made it through the whole video.
God, look at
Including
you.
Wow.
I'm very proud of myself.
I'm proud of you as well.
Maybe I don't need to take ADHD medication.
Oh, let's not go mad.
Or maybe
All
it's
right.
just working.
Right?
Alrighty then. Let's have a commercial and watch another video.
Hey, you, my friend, you unpopulars? When you see somebody you know on the street, does he cross over to the other side? Are you unpopular with the ladies? Well, get yourself a bottle of Dr. Titchener's 89 antiseptics. Then you rinse your mouth with 3 quarts of water every day. Man, it's make your mouth feel so clean and cool, you will not be afraid to kiss nobody. No, sir. With that Titchener's, you will always feel safe and sound like a pool dough in a canary's cage.
You can depend on any drug product that bears the name Rexall.
It's true. You can. They've done studies.
And as we wait for Richard's microphone to come back up online, we're going to talk a little bit more about Ronald Reagan.
What? No,
What? No,
can't
no.
you hear me?
Not
yeah,
as
now
well.
you're coming
Yeah.
back. You're coming back slow.
That's so weird. I watched it happen. I was altering the volume as it happened. I thought I was on top of it. But anyway, Ronald Reagan did destroy mankind. Now we move on to our next video: 10 international cousins of Bigfoot. This is a lie. It's actually 8, since 2 of these, one of them is skunk ape, and the other one is, well, Bigfoot. We got a nice little video. I did enjoy it, despite the fact that 2 of them were bogus. We got all sorts. We got the Yeren, the Yowie, the Yeti, the Munde Baniki, the Monkey Man of India. We got all sorts in this little video. I really enjoyed it. It was a good watch. But as I said before, 2 of them were not international. 2 of them were from America, which annoyed me slightly. I was irked by that. Chubbs, what did you think?
I like when they do these because there's no bias. They're just info. And like the one from India, the last time I think I heard about that one was like finding Bigfoot. So it's nice, just to get some general info, and it's not like a top 10 YouTube video somebody made up. It's done with a little class, I guess you could say, but it's the same old countdown. Nothing new that we haven't heard of, but it's a little bit more informative than somebody just kind of throwing some numbers in front of videos,
Absolutely. Phil, what did you think?
I found it to be a dry litany of factual crap about, cryptids. I didn't like it at all. It's like, you put a guy in a suit, he's got a nice voice, and basically he reads an article and shows some pictures. And it was so boring, actually. There's no feeling to it. There's no presumptions. There are no conclusions, no real estimations or assumptions or nothing. It was just, this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is what they mean. Gosh, I hope you enjoyed this very boring, litigious video.
Yeah, but it's not meant for us, right? Because we know all these facts. I think it's for people who know nothing, and it's like, oh, that's cool. So yeah, it's boring to us, but
no, it's just boring.
I didn't find it boring at all. I actually really enjoyed it. But then again, I've been subscribed to their channel for quite some time, and I like the no emotions. These are the facts that we know of these kind of things. So I tend to respond better to that kind of stuff than a video like, this is a Bigfoot. I enjoyed the information because a lot of it I didn't know. So, but then again, I'm not like, I don't know. I'm not a giant Bigfooter. I don't know the stuff that you guys do. So I learned some things and I enjoyed how it was presented. I actually really enjoyed the video.
Okay, I don't like what's going on in the chat right now. Okay? It is not an ongoing joke of mine for the past decade. It is fact.
I'm sorry. I see it as a joke. I think it's funny.
It's not a joke.
I've been laughing. I've been laughing at you about this for about a decade. So
Yeah.
Just think that we're laughing with you.
yes, we're laughing with you.
Okay. But yeah, I enjoyed this video. It's informative. It's a top 10. Top 10s are clickbait. They always pull me in. That's just me. But like I said, 2 of them weren't international. 2 of them were from America. The skunk ape in Florida is still a part of America.
Yeah, but if he's broadcasting from England and he has a British accent, I would imagine he would consider America as being international.
Yeah, but international because of the Bigfoot. There are no Bigfoot in England, so. Don't go there. I'm already wound up about the whole Reagan thing, but.
I thought you were wound up about Jodie Foster.
Okay, seriously, we're not allowed to talk about this on the show. Nikki gets angry. All right.
I don't get angry. I laugh every time.
That's her anger.
You get angry. You get angry because I don't know. You don't live in reality.
True.
No, it's
because
not.
it's true.
No, it's not.
All right, fine. You know what? I'll give it to you. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the chat, listen to it. John Hinckley shot Ronald Reagan.
Oh God!
What did it? You got it.
She did. All she did was make a movie. She didn't know that was going to happen.
Right? Yeah, she was in a movie chat. John Hinckley shot Reagan to impress her. Ronald Reagan wouldn't have been re-elected if he hadn't been shot. He got re-elected. He brought down the Berlin Wall, and now everyone is confused about what gender they are instead of worrying about Soviet nuclear missiles.
Listen,
Jodie Foster
Yeah.
is responsible for the collapse of Western civilization.
but we had nothing to do with, as a country, the collapse of the
Mike-
Berlin Wall. That was not
Mike-
Reagan.
Mic drop. Mic drop, all right?
It's not
You wanted
historically
it.
accurate.
You wanted it. No, it's completely accurate. That's what happened.
It's
That's
not
science.
historically accurate.
Could have been
Even
another
Reagan-
actress. You never know.
He said
could've-
bring down the
Reagan.
wall. He said
Did
bring down the
Reagan
wall.
say bring down the wall?
Yes, but it was coming down regardless
Did
because
the
the
wall come
politics
down
and the media
before
of
or
that
after he
time.
said
It had
came
nothing
down
to do with
after.
him.
It came
As
down
Americans, we took the pat on the back for being the people that did that. It had nothing to do with us though. But as Americans, we like to take credit for that kind of thing.
We like to take credit for everything, you know.
Exactly.
coasters.
It had nothing to do with us. It was already happening because of the government being wishy-washy and the media being wishy-washy, and there was mixed signals.
Nikki,
It was
I have
happening
a
anyway.
serious
Okay. All right. Let's hold on. Let's hold on. In 1969 in Los Angeles, up in the Hollywood Hills, an actress was brutally butchered by a bunch of maniacs that called themselves the Family. You know who that actress was? Sharon Tate. And you know who's at fault for her death? The Beatles. There you go. Boom.
Boom!
Right.
that's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
right. No, but seriously.
Touche.
Well,
Serious
that's the
question.
same logic.
That's
Serious
right.
question, Nikki. Are you a communist?
Yeah, I'm no.
No, you're not a communist. You're a
Oh,
proud American.
no. She's a communist.
And
I
what
do
is the
commune
great-
quite often.
What is Robert Walker got that right, by the way? But what is the greatest country on earth?
I don't know. I
Are
haven't
we
lived
really
in them
gonna-
all. Yeah, let's not.
Great in what context?
No. If you're not a communist, what's the greatest country on earth?
I don't-
Switzerland. I mean, they're
Britain.
the happiest country on earth.
The United Kingdom.
No.
Canada.
Yeah, must be
The
Canada.
correct answer is the United States of America. If you're not a communist, you're a proud patriot. And nothing happens on earth without America.
Well, I don't know. In 10 years, California may be the greatest country on
It's
earth.
true.
Look, you all are wrong about this, okay?
You all are wrong about this.
Y'all are wrong about this, okay? Jodie Foster destroyed mankind. And I will say that until the day I die. All right?
Well,
You wanted it on the show, Nikki.
He gets mad, and it amuses me.
You wanted it on the show, Nikki. You wouldn't let me talk about it when I was drunk. It's
No.
on the show. Congratulations.
I didn't say I wanted it on the show. I wasn't even pushing buttons. That was Phil.
Anyway, moving on from that beep Jodie Foster to this video. Okay, let's have a commercial and let me calm down. In with the good energy, out with the bad.
There's a whole new way of living. Here's Mr. Johnny Cash for Pepsi Cola. It's got a lot to give for those who like to live, 'cause Pepsi helps them come alive. It's the Pepsi generation coming at you, going strong. Put yourself behind the Pepsi. If you're living, you belong. You've got a lot to live, and Pepsi's got a lot to give. You've got a lot to live, and Pepsi has got a lot to give.
That's a nice voice.
yeah, it's the Man in Black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't understand though. You know, George Bush Sr. You know his wife, right? I mean, you've seen his wife. How did she end up on the $1 bill? I just don't get that. You know, I mean, what did she ever do to end up
This show has gone off the rails.
I don't think we had a chance. We need Kevin.
No, I don't think Kevin would have been any help in this conversation at all.
Anyway, can we just move on to this
Yes.
awful video and just agree that Jodie Foster is ultimately responsible
Okay.
for it?
Okay.
And this
So
video.
moving on. And this video, yes. Horrifying Howls, recorded by the Bigfoot Hunter. This is Robert Dodson. And oh my God, I'm just going to give this a boo. Right now.
Dodson. We got Dodson here. See, nobody cares.
No. All right. You know what, Phil? You get a fanfare for the Jurassic Park.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
But these howls, they don't sound primate at all.
They
don't
sound like coyotes, really,
they
to
sound
me.
like coyotes, like 100% coyotes.
They sound like a guy screaming, and then they just put it through the voice changer thing. You know, they just dropped it an octave.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound remotely Sasquatchy.
But then
Yeah.
again, we're talking about, Dodson.
Yeah, it's more like Richard after he gets done with the show, and we all gang up on him, and then they just dropped it an octave. You're right.
That's it. But I mean, if you're not, I don't know, if you don't know Dodson and you don't know about post production as far as sound, you might listen to it and go, whoa, dude. So hey, it might be entertaining for some people. I did find it mildly amusing.
I did. Well, I did too, but I was just like, those are coyotes. I mean,
Well, those aren't coyotes though,
Hmm.
and it's not coyotes. Don't sound that way.
Okay,
Cool.
so we're all agreed this was a horrible video. Wait. Let's
Chubbs.
Yeah, I'm actually a little amazed people still put out these howling videos. Like, maybe it's just me because I spend a lot of time in the woods, but there's a lot of hunters and such in the Bigfoot community. We know what howls we can identify a lot of them. And even though this might have been tweaked, like Phil said, it did sound canine-ish off the bat. But there's still really no way to identify, like there's no software to identify a howl. So it's just, like y'all said, it's just kind of an amazing thing to put up and have people go, oh. But no, I kind of heard like a canine-ish tone to it.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Chubbs is being positive.
Chubbs
As
is
he
always positive. That's why I love him.
Get a
thank
room.
you.
Right?
Nikki won't do anyone below the Dixie line.
That's right. So, Chubbs, you're in.
She's got standards.
Oh, you said I won't anybody below. That's a lie.
I've been down below the Dixie line once or twice.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. I'm just desperately trying to move us towards non-Jodie Foster territory.
You keep on bringing it back up.
Yeah,
I want you to agree with me because I'm obviously right about this.
You're absolutely wrong. We've been
What
having
do
the
you
same
mean
discussion for
wrong?
years. I am never going to
Makes
agree with you.
logical sense.
It does not.
It fits the narrative.
I love
you
you.
know,
Just,
well,
keep,
you
just
know.
keep going. You're wrong. It's okay.
People are prepared to believe that the Earth is flat, and people should equally be prepared to believe that Jodie Foster is responsible
I'm
for the
sure that
destruction of mankind.
I'm sure there are plenty of people that are listening to this right now that are like, yeah, he's got a point.
He's got a point, but to
That's
say
not
that
everyone.
this little theory of yours is a stretch is an understatement.
This little theory of mine. This is
Yeah.
not a little theory, Phil.
Yeah.
This is my
Yeah.
life work.
Yes.
Okay. Unbelievable. It makes so. Whoa. Robert Walker chiming in here. It was De Niro
Oh, maybe you've been along. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Another voice is heard from.
Robert De Niro.
You're gonna have to think about that. Maybe it's Robert De Niro's
but
fault.
John Hinckley specifically said that he was doing it to impress Jodie Foster.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, well,
nice try, Robert, to let her off the hook, but you're wrong. And yeah, basic.
You basic. And you basic.
Yeah, basic. But okay. Have another.
Just play the commercial, please.
Yeah, let's play the commercial.
In the middle of the 20th century, in the United States of America, hundreds and hundreds of teenage boys and girls are becoming hopeless dope addicts every year. It's fantastic. You can depend on any drug product that bears the name Rexall. Good health to all from Rexall.
yeah, that reminds me. I need to stop off there probably after the show and pick up some of my narcotics.
He was
very
playing
important.
the De Niro character trying to impress.
No, he was emulating De Niro. He was emulating
De Niro trying to impress Jodie Foster's character, or was he just indulging his own deep psychosis?
Well, that could be debated, but I think that obviously he was emulating the character that De Niro was playing.
You got Robert talking in well, okay, Robert's been talking in all caps. All right. I was like, you got him talking in all caps. That character was planning to shoot a political candidate in the movie.
Yeah, he was. But that was endemic of a psychotic break that man was going through. Don't forget that it ended with him trying to shoot himself.
You're fine, Robert. I just, every time I see all caps, I'm like, you've just been yelling.
But okay.
Yeah, it was yelling. Yeah. Listen to me.
You're
But
wrong.
anyway, let's just stick on Bigfoot. Okay,
Thank you, please. We got one more video. We could do it.
We've got 2 more videos.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So closer look into a Bigfoot violently shaking a tree. This is a review by MK Davis. He's no expert. Yeah. That's how we all were for this one.
Well, I've come to expect it, so it's an old video anyway.
This was not a good video.
Yeah.
Hey, can I bring something up real quick about this video?
Go ahead.
Am I the only one that noticed, like when I did some research on the video and all, this is like the NVTV people.
No.
They put a bunch of links in the description leading to the NVTV. It's not them?
No.
Oh.
No. They just steal the videos. I mean, it might be on NVTV. But,
I thought they started a new channel trying to get one over on everybody. But no, the first thing I noticed is I said, "How old is this video?" But there's no dates or anything as far as I could have seen. But
it's the greatest kind of Bigfoot video that you could ever get of all time.
A tree shaker.
It was recorded back in the late 90s.
Oh, it looks it.
And and it was a standard camcorder. It's not like a trail cam or anything. Mike Sells had put many of these up around the property. Now, there was a large piece of property, and Mike Sells was using these for research because he felt that there were Sasquatch in and or around the property, and he was determined to catch one on tape. But the problem is that he has a friendly neighbor. Mike Sells had a neighbor who helped him put up the cameras, and he would prank Mike on many occasions by pretending to be a Bigfoot or something in front of the camera. Once he actually wore a bed sheet and ran in front of the camera with a bed sheet on Halloween. And Mike Sells would get a kick out of him occasionally, It cut, once he was on a bicycle going through the woods, and you're dressed in white and so forth. And but if you ever see any Bigfoot on any of the MK Davis's videos, it's Mike Sell's neighbor who's doing it. And Mike Sell's never intended for these to be online. He never intended for them to be published. But after his death, MK Davis went to do some research on the property and convinced his widow, his wife, to give him all of the tapes, and that's how they ended up online.
Wow.
And but the thing is that she had told MK that Mike Sells had never intended on publishing them, and that as long as he used them just for research, he can have them. And so what did he do? Well, he went ahead and published them because the guy's a twat.
Wow. So that's why you didn't want to tell us beforehand. That's interesting. So there is a human climbing up a tree.
Oh yeah, it's his neighbor.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, I saw like like a fleshy color on the face at one point when he was doing it at normal time. Like, I thought it was interesting. He felt the need to speed it up first and then put it in real time. And then you can kind of see a tennis shoe. Like, you could tell it was a human going up the tree.
Yeah. So
it was hard to make out anything, even if you think it is a Bigfoot. Like, it's so blurry, you couldn't decide even if you wanted to.
The only one that can confirm whether or not it's actually the neighbor or not would be Mike Sells. And of course, he's dead. But Mike would see something and he'd call up his neighbor and say, "Hey, did you do that? Oh yeah, it was me." Ha. So he could eliminate all the ones that that were his neighbor. I mean, he knew which ones were him, and I don't think he ever really filmed a Bigfoot, at least not as far as I'm aware. But I guess you could argue that just because his neighbor was doing it doesn't mean it's not a Bigfoot. But I think it pretty much. I think it's food from the poison tree. I mean, once you've done it, that's it. You have to throw everything out. Logically, you got to throw it all out.
Yeah.
And they didn't need the ridiculous sounds, by the way. We discussed earlier. Like, it sounds like a human doing a chip sound.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
It sounded so much like a person. I was like, that's a guy. Like,
yeah, he was quite a character.
And it sounds like the sounds are from right by the camera, and the person in the tree is way off in the distance. So it made no sense. They could have left the sounds out, made it a little bit better, but no.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's the story of all those videos.
End of the conversation. About
yeah.
I laughed throughout this whole video. If you want a good laugh, you can watch it. I watched the entirety of this video and it was just like, oh, now I get to laugh in black and white. Sweet. Or high contrast, rather.
Now I like my my breakdown of the MK Davis 2 Bigfoot fighting video. That
was great. It was great. That was funny.
Yeah, it's terrific. I actually got to argue with MK Davis at the end of the video.
So is that the same land?
Yeah. It's the same place, yeah.
Figures.
Yeah, and the tall guy coming in on the two Bigfoot fighting, which were actually dogs playing. Mike Sells is a very lanky and tall individual, and he kind of walks into the thing, and MK is like, "Look at that! He's massive. He's gigantic." Oh my God, what a douche! Anyway. That's the final verdict. What a douche. Yeah, that's it.
All right, then.
Yes, that's me. Nikki, yes.
That is Phil.
Robert.
Phil has his own show, Robert, Pair Breakdown. Richard always links it. and it's amazing. I love para breakdowns.
I find it enjoyable. Occasionally. Yeah, I did one last night. Posted one last night, in fact.
I didn't watch it. I have to go to your channel.
Yeah. And you'll be surprised. Anyway, who were we talking about now?
We're moving on now to your channel, Power Breakdown. And for one last commercial,
Speaking of the devil,
there's got to be one I haven't used yet. No, I can't see it. Okay. Here you go.
Hey, Uncle Phil, can I have some of your tomato juice?
It's not tomato juice.
Well, it sure looks like tomato juice.
I can't help that.
I still say it's tomato juice.
Here, Robin, why don't you try some?
Whoa, this does not taste like tomato juice.
Of course not. It's VO5.
That's a classic right there. We all love that one. Okay, so this final video comes from Power Breakdown. He reviews a video called
it's all up to you because I don't remember it.
14-foot Bigfoot filmed in Colorado.
Oh, that one.
And he reviews this one where it's basically some dude pissing around with his camera, sees a stump. And,
at night in pitch black.
I don't think it was at pitch black.
Oh, well, you're showing the video. It's pitch black.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. For some reason, it's not.
So at night in pitch black darkness, you missed the commercial. Okay. Oh, there we are. Yeah, there. So look at that. Now this camera is pretty good. I mean, you got to hand it to him.
Yeah.
That is a good camera. That's like the 20 times zoom.
I agreed with you on this video. I was like, it's a person.
A person?
It was indeed, Dean.
Well, I didn't say it was a person, actually.
You said, okay, you did not say it was a person. To me, though, I think it's a person.
Well, I think it's a stump.
It could be.
Well, it never moves.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you were correct because you said that he went from a different angle.
Yeah. Yeah, he took his time and actually drove
from one place to another.
To a different road or whatever to get a different view. And I don't know how much time had passed. 10 minutes, 20, I don't know. And it's still there in the same exact spot. Yeah.
Yep. It's not a good video.
Nah, not really.
And you also said
but that's a cool camera. I mean,
go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that is a good camera. If you're going to be looking for Bigfoot, this is the kind of camera you want because you can actually zoom in on the action or lack of action, depending on what it is. Anyway, I like the camera. That's the only reason I did it.
Chubbs, what did you think?
I think Phil's breakdown is great. He points out that they do move. You can hear car doors, but it's the same angle shot on whatever he's focusing in on. There's no shots from the left or the right or he didn't move around to take any other shots. So if you think it's something, another rule we should put down for Bigfooters, like shoot a lot of video from every angle.
You know,
if you're gonna,
I actually made a Bigfoot video of my own while in Yellowstone Park. And I don't think I published it yet, but I should. Basically, I see a stump squatch off in the distance. And in real time, I just walk up to it and show it's a stump. That's what you should do.
You put that out. I saw that video, and you were right.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah. Like you can tell as soon as you walk up, it's a tree. And that's what people don't do.
Right.
Like it might look great from where you're at. And the dude moved, but he didn't take any other shots. It's all from that one angle.
Nor did he get close.
Right.
Yeah, but it was him. It was him on the thing that just went. I think it's just a guy. I think it's just a guy.
Yeah, the guy.
And
yeah,
I was like,
the one filming said, "Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's just a
I
person
think it's just a person.
sitting
Yeah,
down on the
could
hill."
be stump. Could be a stump.
Yeah, but the name of the video was Bigfoot. You know, blah blah. blah.
14. Yeah. Just clickbait.
A 14-foot Bigfoot. The guy was joking.
Yeah.
It was a put on. It was it was a prank.
Satire. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, no one in their right mind is going to say 14-foot tall Bigfoot.
No.
And yeah, he was just playing around. Fooled you.
Foolied. All right, that'll wrap up the video portion of this episode. I had a good laugh. Looked at some videos. They were of a questionable. Well, they are what they are, basically. I mean, if anyone's got any suggestions for possible videos for us to look at, please post them in the Squatchable group
On Facebook.
Yep, on Facebook. And hashtag Jodie Foster's responsible.
Robert, I agree.
I'm going to do a breakdown on that.
Yeah,
do it. Do it, please.
Prove me completely right with my unquestionable logic.
But I agree with Robert. The way that I see it is, if you think you see a Bigfoot in the woods, walk up on it. What's it gonna do?
That's
It's gonna run away or kill you. That's fine. Do
That's
it.
right.
Do it anyway.
Philosophy right there.
That's. I think it's a Southern philosophy. Like,
chase it down. Make that Bigfoot your bitch.
That's
Or
right.
he'll kill you. Either way.
Either way, you get good footage.
You get the footage.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
All right. So, yeah, that'll wrap us up for this week. We will return next week, despite the hopes of many. Phil, you got any cool breakdowns coming out?
Well, one came out last night about 9:00 in regards to the video of the Bigfoot on Vancouver Island. There's a gentleman that made one video about the event. It was like an interview type of video where he explains the situation. And then the other video, the second one he posted, was of the subject itself, photographed by his wife with a very good camera. It's a nice clear shot. And what I did is I just took both of those videos and put them together so that you can actually watch the video of the Bigfoot as he's doing his commentary about what happened, which I thought was kind of nice. And I think you might be surprised with my conclusion at the end. Possibly.
Right. Check that out. YouTube Power Breakdown. Chubbs, you got any movie reviews coming out?
Actually, we have a couple things coming out. All through October, we're continuing to look at horror movie genres. We have a review of Poltergeist coming out. And Halloween night, I'm going live to look for the urban legend of Hangman's Tree in New Orleans.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah, it's one of our local legends, and I have an older sister who told me, and she heard it, and people told me where to go look, and I'm gonna go look live that night.
Don't forget the spooky background music to go with it.
Spooky background. You need a flashlight that you're just gonna wave around recklessly along with your camera.
Right.
When you get scared.
And do a lot of oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Well, I got lucky because you need a moon to see the shadow of the person hanging from the tree. And this is the first time we have a full moon on Halloween in a long time. So, and it's like a blue moon. Like it's supposed to be brighter than usual, I think, or something like that.
No, it's the second moon in the month.
Well, there you go. So, and it's a Saturday night. So it kind of all falls together.
Yeah. Bring a good camera that you can actually control your lighting and everything on, and put it on a tripod if you're going to try to catch moonlight and shadow.
Yeah. It's going to be rough, but we're going to give it a try.
There you go. Don't use a trail cam with an IR.
Yeah.
We've got a pig man over here, Robert, that Pigman of Cannock Chase.
Mhm.
It's a real thing with like scientists and everything.
And they also have a beast of Bodwin Moor.
The Beast of Bodmin Moor. Alrighty
Yeah.
then. So yeah, that'll wrap us up. We'll be back next week. Hopefully everyone will be here and we can have a good laugh.
Oh!